Hello viewers, I am Mohammed Malhotra, an associate analyst here. Today I would be talking about the Bank of Trade and Commerce International case of 1991, which refers to a major international banking scandal that unfolded in early 1990s. So here are the key details of the same. So what is the background? BCCI was a global bank headquartered in Luxembourg. It operated in over 70 countries and was known for its extensive international network and involvement in various financial activities. So, BCCI engaged in fraudulent practices including money laundering, bribery, arms trafficking, and facilitating illicit activities for its clients. The bank created a complex web of offshore entities and shell companies to hide its activities. The BCCI managed to evade the regulatory scrutiny for years due to sophisticated operations, uh, corrupt practices and collusion with regulators in some jurisdiction. The regulatory activities in multiple countries were ultimately involved in investing the bank. So the investigation conducted by various agencies including the US Senate, the United Kingdom Serious Fraud Office and the US Department of Justice uncovered the extensive fraud and illegal activities carried out by BCCI. As the scale of the fraud became apparent, regulators took action to shut down BCCI. In 1991, the bank was seized by regulators due to its insolvency and severe regulatory violations. The BCCI was subsequently liquidated. The collapse of the same resulted in resulted in significant financial losses for depositors, investors, and creditors. Estimates suggest that billions of dollars were lost in the process. Many individuals, including those from marginalized communities, were particularly affected. So, the closure led to a series of legal action against the bank's executives and accomplices. So, several individuals were convicted and faced criminal charges related to money laundering, fraud, and illegal activities. So, the BCI's case stands as one of the most notorious instances of the international banking fraud and highlight the need for robust regulatory systems and enforcement to safeguard the integrity of the financial system. So here viewers, I'll end up this video, and if any one of you have any doubt regarding the same video, do let me know in the comment section, for which I'll try to reach the same in no time. Thank you.